buzz me. Buzz me when you get here. Just buzz me when you get here. Buzz me when you get here. I know there's usually not too many people that show up to my videos, and I like to say that all the time. I have to get that out of my head. I have to not care who's here. I have to not care if that number 1 that shows up right now is actually 1 or 101. I have to not care the comments that I don't get or the comments that I do get. I have to care. I have to understand what it is to be in the public's eye in order to do this naturally, to go with the flow. No different than anybody else, other than I'm a doctor in my fields, right? What is a doctor? What is a doctor? What is a doctor? So what I'm working on right now is shapes and some old art that I'm bringing back right now. I went to do my laundry today. This stinks terrible soap. I spilt my soap on the floor. Anyways, let's get down and dirty. Let's start with a few shapes. I titled this, and usually I don't take part in the title. I called this video, I think it was 10 Pegasus. What did I actually call it? Wow. I'm going to have to duplicate this. Duplicate this. I have to find out what I wrote this about. I'm going to tell you exactly the story. 10 Pegasus stops on a dime at double nickel. 10 Pegasus stop on a dime double nickel. I'm not sure if this is how you spell nickel, and the element nickel in its own. Okay, so when I say stopping at 55, here's my 55. Now remember, if I'm going to design 2 of them, that means I have to separate them. If there's only going to be 1 of these, and I'm not starting off right, because to start off right, you see, I can't even get a single split to come together. Single splits don't come together. It's got to be a double split. A single split, this is the best I can get, right? It starts off like this. Step 1, I get 4. Step 2, I get 6. So if I'm going to get 4 and 6 equaling to 10, or am I going to get 5 and 5 equaling to 10? So I'm looking for this. And don't forget, if you're here right now and watching me and saying, hey, what's he going to do next? And guess what? I also do not know exactly what I'm doing next, because this is like learning on the go and then using what I've already learned inside the continuous equation. So here is 4 and here is this. So how can I get this to go on a singular level? I can only get it to go here, 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 and here. And this is what my 4 and 6 will look like, but that's not right. So we're going to have to take a look and see what, no, we have to go here, 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 here. Looks like some sort of cube is being built inside. I can already see the number 8. It already looks like there's a tunnel going in this direction. Is it this direction? No, it's this direction. You can almost see that there's a tunnel passage to this side. So then we're going to take another one of these, and to create the next one, where do I do it? The next one will be created right over here on this side. And the next one is created on this side. So what do we get? We're just building these shapes. And what happened to the singular shape? What's going on? Because we put a 4 and a 6. But the other way to put a 4 and a 6, does size matter? So now what I can do is I have and was able to put my 4 inside my 6. In this equation over here, 5 and 5, what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to, and then I put the 5 inside 5. So this is 55. And in the 55, okay, I end up with one line here, one line here, one line here, 1, 2, 3. One line here is 4. Sorry, one line here is one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to use the lines over here. I'm not using these lines yet because those lines would be actually these lines, just like this. So what is happening? I just want to count the sides. Okay. I just want to count the sides. And by counting the sides, I get 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, right? I have 5 sides. And here I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. So I've got 5 and 5. But in reality, if you take a look at it, this is not as much as here. I only used one area space here. Here I used 2, but I don't want to count that. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 is 10. But we only used half the line. Half. So we used 4.5 and 4.5 to create this. 4.5 because we used one is missing here and one is missing here. So this is getting a little confusing for me because it's the first time I'm looking at it this deep. In fact, I'm looking at it so deep I can't even think. So the 55 that came together here, if I would, I'm thinking, here's my 8, here's my 8, and here's my 5. Here's my 5, and here's my 8. So 8 and 5 goes together as 13. Then they equal to 4. Why does it equal to 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'm just looking. I'm just thinking right now. I'm thinking. Anyways, I did this. I wasted my time on this. I put the 55 together, right? And this, what happens when you link this up over here like this, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's what I wanted to get to. So this 55 will now be 8. So when you see a stop sign that's, when you see a stop sign, you see the octagon, but then you think of stop with your hand is 5. With the sign and stop with your hand is 5. So when you see 5, there's more. 10, Pegasus. Pegasus is numeric value 88. And one of the ways to create 88 is either by the 55 pentagram to create what looks like actually is an 8. This is an 8. Most people would say, why did he do it that way, the 8? Why didn't we do it this way? You see, if I did it this way, you would say, oh yeah, that looks more like an 8. But most people are used to 88 this way. When you create 88 this way, okay, you automatically get a 4 in the center. So how many flat sides do we have here? How many flat sides showing from 8? There's 1, 2, 3 sides that meet. So it's 5 and 3 connected. And it's 5 and 3 connected. But when it's 3 connected, it's 3 connected to the one below, to the one over here. The only connection, this is over here, it's its own. This shows its own, but it's engulfed in the center. Do you follow what I'm saying? So anyways, on the outside, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15. There's a total of 20. There are 20 flats, and there are 4 flats on the inside, 24. Does it have anything to do with the 24-hour day? I don't know. Here, we have Y that connects this group. Here, we have Y that connects this group. It's Y and Y and Y and Y that connects the groups. What is left over? We have left over this. Is that what we have left over? Let me take a look. Yes, because when I put Y and Y, we complete one side. So just how the shape came to find its form. Pegasus on a stop. The stop is 85, and that is the matrix. Silver. These words contain the letter count of that amount, and matrix is talking about 9. When you finish an IX, okay, or LX, they both mean 9. Roman numerals shows that point. Silver saying going towards Mars, as well going towards Venus, because silver is second place. When you have S and I together, okay, the birth spirit or the birth soul, because the 9 and the 19 equals to the 28, the birth soul equaling to the cycle of the moon, 4 by 7 equaling to that cycle. The connecting cycle is actually 7, 7, 7. Now, my question is that the way it is? Do you need the second 7 as the bridge? How does this work? 1 in between 2. It's a different area of space. Don't forget, I think. And then the other one will be right over here. And right over here, you have 2 of them, but you've created the third and the fourth. And these I like to call the dividers. Notice the way it seems to divide 2 sides, 2 different sides. So now you had your 777 or your 777 coming together. 777, and then down here, your next 7, your 28 cycle. You get 3, you're on an even plane, and then you go below the 28 cycle, and then you go back up and you keep repeating the cycle, and then the moon keeps going wherever it is. Anyways, in those numbers, this is what it tells me. Now, double nickel is your 55, okay? A dime, how do you get a dime? You need a 6 and a 4, so you need a hexagon instead of doing the design, and you need a diamond. So you need HD. In the double nickel 55, you need 2 times the pentagram. Is it a pentagon? Is that what it is? 2 times the pentagon. Is there any other way to do it? Multiplication and addition. How do we get 64? How can I get 55 or 46? I don't remember. I just know 7 times 6 equals to 42. Plus 7 plus 6 equals to 55. And if you noticed, I created 1, 2, 3. This will be 13, and this will be 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. So that's the way I like to create it. So when you add the total up, 1 through 7, add 1 up, 1 through 7, it equals the 28 cycle of the moon. Here, I didn't say anything when I put the 4 inside the 6. I didn't say anything when I put the 4 inside the 6. I know it looks like army stripes. I'm not really sure what else it looks like. It looks like maybe if you can take a look at it, the top side of a cube. How can I point the camera that you can see it as one side of the cube or a bent cube, right? And knowing it's a bent cube, like it can fold and close together, okay, this O, okay, is going to turn into a D, because O in half split on 2 sides becomes a D, right? So I'm going to get out of this a dime. There's a lot of things I can say about the letter A. First of all, is there a continuation, right? Is there a continuation? At what point do we stop continuing these lines and start to hold on a second. Let me do it a little bit different. See, when we draw the A this way, I'm just trying to see something. Yeah. So the design would start to come like this, and then this would be the top of a house or the door. You can either do it this way, or you can draw a door this way to the top of the barn, and then this would be my ace card. So you get into the top of the barn, you close up the barn, and you put some barn doors. And on each door, you create two big X's because that's what we were taught when we were small. Or can it be two small X's showing four little doors that open up? I don't know. Pegasus is numeric value 88. Pegasus and purple. Purple is also 88. It creates the red and the blue. But we need red. We also need black. We also need some red and blue. Sorry, yes, the red and the blue. When you're writing in the books and you're making money or you're losing money, you're going to be in the red and in the blue. We did the things on secretaries yesterday, and now I just want to go over a couple of pictures. Just to note on a word, human. H and U is number 29. That's our birth. Man is number 28. The total equals to 57. No matter what I do, I always end up in a 514 415 area code. 415. This is talking again, Montreal. We keep coming to Montreal, Quebec. Everything comes back to Montreal, Quebec. I guarantee you somewhere in the line, we're going to be in French, in France, Montreal, Quebec. For some reason, they link to something. I don't know what it is. And I like to say that for me, it's either under the ground or it's in the water. The beam, 21 and 12. 2, 7, 8, 8, and 13. 21, 12. 12 is the shortened count for the numbers. 2, 3, and 5. 5 and 3 is 8, and 4 is 12. The word home is number 41. And this is where the sun DNA comes in, and you have the cycle inside in the matrix right over here. We also have to know that 41 or 14 is also the representative of 1/4, telling us about Earth. 1/2 is also a representative about 0.5, so it's talking about the EAB, right? Earned runs at bats, or how about ABE, ABE, 2.5s or 1.5. It also is a representation of 30, where 30 seconds is half the minute, again, 0.5. In French, homme is number 54. They're talking about the sun. So what is your understanding through this? Is just basic. Pharaoh, the land and the countries, and then build the big cities. Moses. Ringtone and voice. The splitting up of the circle. If it round on the outside, well, let's make it square on the inside. Twist and ties. I don't want to say anything about it, but your corners 1, 3, 7, and 9 would be tied up unless we turn the whole thing this way. See, when I turn it this way and make it 2, 4, 6, 8, this becomes 1, 3, 7, 9. What's on the inside? What's on the outside? Remember? Inside, outside. Now, 2 on the outside. This is on the inside. And this box also must be split up. I'm not sure where the hourglass is going to be. And when I create this design, I'm just trying to see what do I get here? What do I get here? I'm trying to see if I can create. Yes, I think I see it. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Do I see it? Do I see it? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think this is it. When I bring this line here, because of one going inside the other, I end up with the sailboat. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. And over here, right? Maybe I should have went higher. Should I have gone higher? No, this was the center. Should I have gone above the center? If I went above the center, what would happen is it would be the same. Let me see, did I get this right? Okay, by doing this, I'm going to try and see if I can take the marker so you can see what's going on here. See the way I introduced the pentagram inside? By one going over the other, the pentagram shows up. And let's see, can I do it here and here? And what is it? To here, 1, 2, to here, and right. I get both pentagrams, and now I have a dead center. Just trying to understand that. Now I create this, the triangles. Because remember, this triangle that I did here, I didn't have to do it because it's a diamond. There's 4 diamonds in here. And then from these lines, I cut them using these lines to create my my pentagram, my 5-star. Wow, this is not what I wanted to print. There's something missing. Oh, here it is. This is the one. Here is the eye. Okay. I mean, it can be drawn in other directions. It can be drawn other ways. So I'm not sure what you can get from this, right? If you take a look at this, if I draw it's showing distance. You see the way it's showing distance? Either it's coming here and it's going down and it's going out. I'm not sure if I would have taken away the black from here to see if I would see the same image. So one street goes out. I don't know, one street goes up. I'm just trying to think what this can possibly be. And the reality of this is just this. But remember, what you see is the all-seeing eye is actually depending on how you draw it, right? This is could be the brick of cheese, right? Or it could be the distance. What's the distance you went? How can I draw this like this? Does that show distance? Just trying to see, is it distance? How can I show distance? I'm not really sure. Can you see it as a distance, as a roadway? If I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking. Anyways, that's basically it. I had something else to talk about. I don't remember. Yes, RAPHAEL 7286 and a constellation of Pegasus. I wanted to talk about that, but I didn't. So I guess I'm going to save it for another video. I'm not very happy with this video. I'm not happy that my pages got wet. So when we put, to finish it off, just let's take one more look at something. And also, I didn't finish off with something I did yesterday also. So when we put 1, 2, 3, 4, 32 flats together, I end up with 5, 10, 15, 20 on the outside, 4 on the inside. I end up with 24 of 32 because 1 double, 2 doubles, 3 doubles, there are 4 doubles. So that's -4. And then there are 4 singles that will create the area space, -4. These are the singles, and these are the doubles. So if we're talking about number 44, this gives us a new way to look at number 44. Now, if I put another 8 on the outside for 888. Okay. I'm going to do it fresh. What if I don't shut that one? What if I just leave it like that? You know, I can just do this and just say, hey, look, it's a club, right? I mean, the club is like that, right? The club is like, that's the club, and it's opened over here. Anyways, we're just gonna finish it off. And oh, look, it's a piece of a puzzle. It got plugged in. Look at that. It got plugged in, right? So what would we have here? We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have 5. We'd have 20, and we'd have 23 instead. Here would be 23. So what is number 23? Number 23, missing that doorway. So we're going to go with the other 8 now. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5, 10. We no longer have anything. We have 5. We have 5. Here we have 3. Here we have 3. Here we have 5. Here we have 5. And now the number 53 that I've been talking about in my other videos, voila, look what we have. Now we have 4 here and 4 here. So we have 5, 4, 5. We have 3, 4, 3. And this one in the center is CDC. It's also 7 times 7 times 7 equals to 343. 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals to 21. The total equals to, let me see if I can get rid of that black mark. The added total equals to 364. Okay. The minus total equals to 322. I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what's going to be in my mind. But 322 plus 21 equals 343. This one is the cube, the 21. This one over here, 321, I forget what the calculation, where that calculation is. 321 divided by 3 is 107. Right. 107 times 3. This is where equals to 321. This is where Earth comes in. Because 107 Q is created by 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 equals to this equation over here. So this is talking about the moon cycle right over here. But this is not done because this is only one section of measurement. I have to create it this way. Everything done, I think, is it squarely, has to have a minimum of 3. But to start again, you need a 4th row. Don't know if I said that properly. I said it too fast because I didn't understand how to explain what my vision is. So let's not count it for nothing. So how would this look? So now if I did this situation, I would end up with 5, 3, 5. If I switched it to this 5, 3, 5, I would end up with 3, 0, 3. Okay, in this scenario, I would end up with 5, 3, 5. And then here, okay, row A, B, C. This one would be 3, 0, 3. At the same time, it's really not 0, okay, but it's all on the inside. I'm only counting outside walls, not inside walls. I'm counting outside walls. Then over here would be 5, 3, 5. Why would I get my 808 bicycle cards? My 808 bicycle cards is right here, one section, 808. So we have 5, 3, 5, so we end up with 5, 10, 15. So I end up with 20 on the outside. You notice no matter how big you get, it's all 20 on the outside. Okay, I end up with 6 on the inside. And then with 6 on the inside, 3 and 3 is 6 on the inside. How many on the inside do I get here? I would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me do that again. I'll get the 3 flat lines, and I'll get 2 and 2. So I'll get 7. So I'll get 7 and 7. Is that correct? Let me see again. I'll get the 3 flat lines, and then I'll get these 4. So I will get 3 and 4. Again, DC. 3 and 4, and 3 and 4. There's 4 here. There's 4 here. There's 1, 1, 1. Sorry, so I made a mistake. 4, 8, 11. There are 8 and 3. It's a very special number, 8 and 3. It also represents 5 and 3. 3 times 8, 24. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 and 24, 35. Same thing. Did I get all my walls? So I created everything in here. Now, how does this work? I would have to create a 4th row, because in roulette, it shows me create a 4th row, taking your dimension, right? One single dimension is 9, but to connect the dimensions, you have to make a 12 because you have to start over again. We overlap. Everything seems to be overlapping. If I fold these in half, right? So anyways, let me keep out. So how many did I have altogether? So now I got 11, 11. I got 22. 22 inside. Inside. This is inside out. This is here. I don't know how I'm going to remember that. And then you have inside. So you have a total of 48. And that will represent Pluto, the sun, the day, the night, phi. Because of the mathematics. Day is 30. Night is 23, 38, 48, 58. 88. Day and night. Pegasus. 4, 1, 25. 4 and 1 and 25 equals to 30. 20 and 8, 28. And 7 is 35. And 9 is 44. And 14 is 58 and 30, 88. Pegasus, the night sky. So this will create 32 and 12 equaling to 44. This will create 16, and this will create 8. And that's our 24-hour day. Although our real day, our real total hours in a day is supposed to be 16. So that would be 90 minutes per hour. Anyways, this is just a setup video. In order, we created all this, but there's only one center. So it took all of this. It took 8. It took 8. It took 8 octagons. 8 times 8 equaling to 64. And out of 64, it was minus 48 equaling to 16. We have, did I get that right? 11, 11 is 22. How is it only 16? 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8. Yes, because of the, we should have exactly the same. We should have 4 here. Oh, because there is no ninth one. This is free. This area is counted as 9, but there are no more, there's no more extra lines because this line goes here. Oh, wait a second. Yes, there is an extra line. I don't need this one over here. Let me see what happens if I remove, I would have to remove this line here, this line here, this line here, and this line here. So I'm really switching this all around, right? I would have to remove that. This is where the turtle, now all of a sudden I got a turtle inside of there. See all these? So now we have to figure out how these are all connected. Got to figure out how these are all connected. So let me go back to seeing what I had. I have 8 octagons equaling to 64. I haven't added on anything, okay? There are 8 equaling to 64. Now, each one is 5, 8, and 5, 13, 16, 21, 24, and 5, 29, 32. How did I get that? Oh, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26, 29. There's 32. There's 12. I forgot to count the other way. So now we're sitting and watching this video, and I made a mistake, and I'm going to correct my mistake. There's 12. But there's rules in this. There's rules in this. Either I use these two, or I use these two, but I can't use all of them because that's the rule set in the dice cube. That's the rule set in the dice cube. So by this, I have 32. Is that correct? 22, 32, 34, 44, 54. That's the numeric value for the sun. So this was the old equation, okay? Because you only can use 6, not the other 6, these two. Where's the dice cube? The 6 is showing me that I can never close these holes. I can close them doing this and this, but I can't close them. And the 1 is being used in the center. So we have a new equation here. It's 22, 42, 52. It's 54 out of 64. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. So that would be 64 minus 54, right? Is that what it would be? 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. There are 16 single walls. There's 8 and 8 single walls. Okay? 8 and 8. But we only counted for 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8. So that would be 62. I'm just really screwed up here right now. I don't know why I can't count this. Oh my God, this is terrible. I hope you're not too bored with this. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm not wrong there. So I got 5, 13, and 13. I got 13 here and 13 over here. And I got 6 over here and 6 over here. Do you understand the total of 6? 5, 10, 15, 20, and 12. 20 and 12. 20 and 12 equals to 42. Okay, that's fine. I want to take away this one. I'm going to use only the insides. I have this one here on the inside. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I have 3, 6, 9, 12. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 16. 16 and 8 equals to 24. Is that possible? 24 and 54 is now 78. I'm only supposed to have 64. How is this possible? 1, 2, 3. I'm losing 3. Wow, this is terrible. Wow. 1, 2, 3. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines. 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12 lines. 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's 16 lines there. There's 32 lines on the outside equaling to 48. Is that all there is? Something is definitely wrong. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. And then here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got 8. Then I got 32 equals to 40. 8 and 32 equals to 40. Plus I have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, and plus 16. The total is 56 out of 64. 56 out of 64. And why am I missing 8? Because these are all doubles. So there's 8 void. 1, 2, 8. 1, 2, 8 is my number. 1, 2, 8 is my number, 38. Anyways, that's the equation. I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to redo it, but it works out exactly perfectly. Once I close everything off by making 4 marks, I get a free hexagon in the center. Put 4 marks, I get a free hexagon in the center. Not only do I get a free hexagon in the center, this one, this one, this one, and this one all become double walls if I create it, but I don't. They're single walls. Here I did create it, here I did not. Very confusing. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus. Just know that day and night equals to 88. Just know that the word Pegasus equals to 88. Just know that Pegasus resides in 7286 constellation. Raphael, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being here. Have a nice day.